Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to the channel. This came up on the forum the other day, and I was able to help the user out with text and screenshots, but I thought it'd make a good video. In Lightburn here, I have the file pulled up, and it's a little racetrack that's designed to cut out like puzzle pieces and interlock when it's to assemble it. But as you can see, it's almost 600 millimeters square, which is bigger than most people's beds that they can cut it on. So they wanted to be able to cut it out into separate pieces. And they tried a few things and it didn't work out. Well, it's actually a fairly simple process. So let me show you what we got to do here. Because the way it's drawn, and I've ungrouped this already, it came in grouped. I ungrouped it. And they've got the pieces that cut across to divide it up already in there. But it's all one large piece. We need to make it into smaller chunks. So what we're going to do is we're going to select each one of these cross pieces, and I'm just holding down shift and clicking on each one as I go around. Shift click, adding it to the selection. And now that they're all selected, I'm going to duplicate by hitting Command D or Control D. And then I'm going to put the duplicate onto a tool layer and just hide it out of the way for now. Right now we have a duplicate of all these 8 cuts, and it's hidden. We're going to start by working with the outer pieces. So what we need to do is we need to split up these perimeter cuts into usable chunks. Because right now you cannot do any kind of a boolean or anything like that. It just won't open up. You can't have any T-joints or anything like that. So we need to split this up into usable pieces. So I'm going to select the inner line and go to the node editor. And we have a node at each intersection point. Now, if it didn't have a node there, let me delete it. You can't break the line up. There has to be a node there to break it up. But if you hover your mouse cursor and you see how it gets the crosshairs, if you hit the I key on your keyboard, that will insert a node there, and now you can split it up. So we're going to hover over each node at the intersection and hit the B key, and you see there it gives you the green square. That's breaking this line up into a separate piece. We're going to go around to each one of the intersection points, hover, and hit the B key. And it doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. You can see whether, as long as it's over it, whether it's angled or straight up and down crosshairs, it works either way. Now we have a separate line. Each one's its own separate line. We can work with that. But we have to do the same thing for the outer line. Go back to our node editor. Hover and hit B for break. Break it. Break. 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 And these last two down here. And remember, if the node's not there, you can hit hover where you get a nice straight bullseye crosshairs like that, and hit the I to insert a node, and then you can break it. So that's done. So now we have our puzzle perimeters broken up into separate lines. The next thing we need to do is to join these all together now and make them one line. So I hold down the shift and select cross, select the inner piece, and select the other cut. Now the trick here, it's not really a trick, but the thing to do is go to the edit menu, auto join selected shapes. And now this is one line that goes all the way around. It's joined together. It's its own shape. Now what we want to do next is to grab everything else. I'm going to hold down the shift. Over it. And we don't have everything here. I got to get that. Now I've got everything. It's got the marching ants, and we can group that together and move it out of the way. There's one piece of the puzzle done. So let's just repeat the process over here. Holding down shift and grabbing each one. And I'm just going to use the keystrokes because it's quicker. Option J, or on a PC it'd be Alt J for auto join. And then come up here and grab everything else. And you see I got a couple pieces I don't want, so I'll just hold down the Control or Command on a Mac, Control on a PC, and click, and that removes it from the selection. But we need to add these guys to the selection, so I'm going to hold Shift and bring those in. Okay. Now I have all of it. Group it. Move that out of the way. 2 more times, then we'll go on to the center pieces. There. 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 And J. And then grab all this. Shift and grab that one. Group. And finally this one here. Shift click. Option J, Alt J. Back like this. Getting everybody. Except for the ones we don't want. And group it. So now we have these pieces done. Now we just need to work on the center connectors. I'm going to turn the tool layer back on where I made the duplicate. Now I'm going to hold down Shift and click on that layer, and that's going to select the entire layer. And I'm going to move those pieces back onto the number 10 layer. So it's the same layer as the perimeters. Now, I'm just going to do this quicker, even quicker yet. Option J. Option J. Option J. Option J. All right. Now each of these lines are together, and I just need to group them together. I'll quickly Control G, Command G. Oops. Didn't get everything. There we go. And now we have each puzzle piece separately. You can place them on your, whoop, I missed a part there. Undo there, make sure I grab that and group it. And now we have the whole thing. Gotta be careful when you group things to make sure you have every piece that you want. But yeah, you can relocate these pieces any way you want to so they fit on your work area and make your cuts. Well, I hope you found this useful and informative for you. If you did, please click the like button. Subscribe to my channel. I've got more Lightburn tips and tricks coming up for you. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.